What's happening, mate?
How you doing, sir? Thanks for doing this today.
You're very welcome, mate. How we doing? Sorry, it's been a bit of a drag.
Oh, fight week.
And
Man, I understand, man. Cheers. Good morning.
good morning, mate. How's everything?
Spot on, brother. Honestly, doing excellent. Been chatting with a lot of fighters. I started this a month ago, and chatted with one double champ, Regan Ursel, glory champ, Pat Moran, Olympic boxer Danny O'Connor. It's just building and building and contacting as many excellent athletes, and to be able to get a hold of you. I've been watching for a while, and even last year, I hope I could maybe one day chat with you. So I'm very excited for today. Thank you, sir.
I appreciate you, mate. Thank you.
No problem. Just to give folks a quick background on yourself. I know, all the way from Greenwich Hospital, eh? And you've been out here, man, ever since your fucking Wednesdays training in the basement of that church, bro.
Right. Followed everything. The man.
And you've been there, man. You've been bouncing around, American Top Team, you met excellent guys. You've been busting your ass, and this is the one thing is why I'm the most excited, is that everyone that you're chatting with, the first thing that they're bringing up is how fucking excellent you're looking, brother.
Thank you so much, man. Yeah, I'm really on my shit right now, mate. I'm super dialed in. Man, I have so much experience. I got so much behind me, Yeah, since that Wednesday in the church 18 years ago, you know what I mean? And I'm only 33, mate. So it's like the experience and everything I've picked up over the years is crazy. And it's just all kind of piecing together for me now, mate, Mm-hmm. And that makes me excited, because I'm seeing what I'm turning into, and I feel that other people are seeing my work ethic and everything that I'm, how I'm looking, how I'm performing, my last performance when I showed up. And I get to do the same thing next week and, prove to myself what I'm about and show everyone, the hard work I'm putting into this.
And that's one of the things, like your interview after your win, your master class, I should say, against Fishgold. Brother, your head movement, your footwork, everything, like you made me like get excited to, I'm doing a little bit of training on the bag, but you got me hyped for just a look at the best of the best to kind of copy their stance and styles and shit, man. And your movement, brother, like you said, you were laser focused like a fucking video game. You could look kind of outside yourself. You cut your distractions out, not fucking around, just building and building and building. And this one thing, like you said, it hit me so hard, brother, when he asked how much that win meant to you, and from the bottom of the fucking depths of your soul, you said priceless. And that's like, that feeling right there, man, that's like winning the Super Bowl, the Stanley Cup. That, like, it's equal, it's maxing out that feeling of, I fucking did this, and not to prove anyone wrong, but to prove yourself and your support right.
That's it. So it is. It's for you. It's for me. That's upset. I feel like I want to cry right now, like, because you have to understand this. Like, this is a hustle, bro. Like, to try and be at the top and dock it out with some of the best. You know what I mean? Like, it's been hard, bro. Coming off losses and bullshit and headspace and fuck. Like, this is not easy. And that shit is priceless, because you can't pay for that. You have to like earn that shit. And that shit is priceless, mate.
Yeah, man. People those even millionaires, billionaires, man, if they haven't gone through the suffering and the pain and the fucking grinding and those late night train trips to fucking Enfield, if they haven't done that kind of shit, man,
I was thinking about that the other day, mate. People don't understand the traveling. I used to travel 2 hours, mate, to go to training. 2 hours there, 2 hours back. And people moan about driving 20, 30 minutes to go to the gym. People don't understand that fucking hustle, mate. Like, you want that shit, you go get it. I'll go train at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll go run hours at 12 o'clock at night. There's always time to do something. If you want it, you go get it. And I've done that. I've done all that. I understand that traveling, that struggling, that, bruv, hitting the trains, bro, like, so annoying, such tedious shit, but I still showed up, and I always had something in me. I've got way more in me now, son. Yeah.
It's very, very visible, man. Co-main event, BKFC coming up, fight week this Friday. Isaac Doolittle looking really good. Honey Badger, bro, was even though he lost against I think it was Mike, yeah, Mike
Yeah,
Richmond there, still his stock went up,
great
He on
performance, mate.
course.
Sure, tough cookie, mate. He's a tough kid. So I met him obviously because we were supposed to bout obviously 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. So I met him and that. He's super cool, super humble. We're all about business.
Mhm,
Um, but no, he's a tough cookie, mate. He's 3-1. He's not an idiot. He's
mhm.
coming in the game and he wants to fight. So that's what I mean. That's it.
Have you seen Bloodsport, Jake?
Bloodsport, I have, sir.
Fuck yeah. So through your last performance, I want to say that your higher self gave yourself the katana. You Senso Tanaka yourself. Elton fucking Warriors, man, South London,
Elton
you know,
Warriors.
Brad Pickett, Luke Newman, fucking if you didn't meet Mr. Bowler to get your flight over to Miami, man, like all this kind of shit. So
You've done some digging, boy. You've done some digging.
the
I
way I
respect
look at
them.
this, sir, is you guys put your life on the line every time you go in there. Okay, I'm not gonna fucking ask you guys the same questions that the same folks ask you every single time. I really want to, if I ask where did Jake come from, and we spent half an hour digging into that, I want to hear about how you're doing now and those thoughts after. Obviously, that we want to know about your past, but we can kind of dissect that and go along with that. And I think it's a little bit more meaningful of your time that's
Um,
done as opposed to filtering through stuff that people can go find for themselves if they truly are wanting to find that information.
Awesome,
I
man. I appreciate it.
would like to also thank King's Fightwear on behalf of both of us, sir, as I picked up yesterday. I was chatting
Oh,
with that gentleman.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nah, that gear's so good, mate. I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff, full tracksuits, like hoodies, t-shirts, the bunch of kind of stuff. Yeah, their gear's good, man. Really cool. Good stuff.
UC MMA title, welterweight and middleweight.
Yep,
Cage
yeah.
Warriors title, welterweight and middleweight.
That was UCMMA, not Cage Warriors. I think
Okay.
Warriors just had the straps at UCMMA. At Cage Warriors, I hit a couple co-main events and stuff. I had some good fights there though.
And
A UFC vet. He was like, I remember when I was fighting Simeon Thorenson, and he just got cut from the UFC. He was 17-4 or something, all submissions. And I was like, damn, I could not let this guy take me down. I could not let him sub. And I remember that fight was like my biggest name as technical opponent, come from the UFC and everything. I was like, fuck. And I gave him a great fight. And it's like I even watch it now and it cringes me out because I'm like so much better than that.
well, it was crazy too, man. Fucking Rich Mitchell was the ref. You had Joe Martinez there announcing, and you look crisp. And then it went, I believe it was 29-29, and then 29-28 for the rest of your score there.
Yeah.
And that was a close fight, man. That was really fucking good though. And I've
Yeah.
like seen your
But
growth, but ooh,
low stuffed all them takedowns, about 20 something takedowns of stuff.
yeah.
Like, yeah, and then I had to survive that submission. Yo, he almost had that. I was gripping my shorts when he was trying to go for that Kimura. I was holding my shorts with my life, mate. uh,
Man, that's amazing. So you grew up and you rugby was your main sport, and that's like
yeah,
football, fighting with a football, like you guys said.
yeah, no, yeah.
And judo.
Always, judo, always contact sports, man. I've always just been that, always contact sports. Like I started doing like taekwondo when I was like 7 or something, and that's kind of how it all, that's how I started.
Mhm.
Taekwondo, first thing I think I did, or maybe actually gymnastics, and then I got into taekwondo or something. I was young, but my dad just tried to get me into doing stuff.
My legs feel massive, bruv, right now.
Well, because of shorts.
I know my legs are big when these shorts are tight on my legs.
Oh, yeah.
No, these never stay up.
It's cool to see the translation, even with your workouts with Phil. Daru's got you doing explosive shit, your lateral movement, man. Like that's one thing that I don't see a lot of other athletes doing is, for the footwork So I noticed something with you is that a lot of fellows, when they are fighting, they need to reset and do a stance reset before they go for their next strike. You can kind of reset on the go in both orthodox and southpaw, which is
Big
really
up,
beautiful.
up, moving different angles, feet, lateral, plyometrics, listen, when it comes to fighting, bro, it's all footwork. I was watching UFC last night. The dude that was fighting Guida. Oh, mate, all he did was jab and was in and out with his movement. Like, it was so beautiful, mate. And I enjoyed watching it so much because it was so technical, so composed, so smart. Just that footwork, mate. Just that little bit in range, out of range, and just the little angle changes. At the end of the day, you stay there, and especially in bare knuckle, mate. You stand in front of me and I jab you in the face, I'm gonna open you up. The same for myself. So I can't sit in the pocket. I learned that fucking mistake with Lane. It will never happen again. You understand? Like, don't sit there. You have to move your feet. You got to use your feet, use your angles, grab the head. Is your moving target, and just keep it fucking moving. I mean, you can be smooth with it, but my smoothness and like my fluidity with the movement, with all my plyometric work and all my foot, all the stuff I'm doing with Phil and my boxing is really like congealed together, and it's like the combination's amazing. The work that I'm doing with Phil, people don't really do. With all the plyometric work, the single foot stuff, lateral stuff, like pushing back, like all reactions, hand-eye coordination. Like, bro, I'm doing all that shit like all the time, weekly, a few times a week.
I've
And I
been
feel
seeing that, man. And like you said, people aren't doing that. I think they like to post. Like that's like if they can do a 10-second commercial of their hardcore workout, they'll clip it. But what you're doing, full.
There for 2 hours, I'll show you a whole session. You check Phil Daru's YouTube, mate, and you look at our sessions. I'm dogging it out in the gym, mate, and we're doing that shit for a time. Like, we're working. I'm working now. I can honestly say I am a fucking athlete, and I'm proud of who and what I've turned into and my work ethic that I put in. And even when I compare my work ethic to other people's work ethic, I see what I'm doing. And it's and that's that's a quick one, actually. I forgot to say this. When people and I was gonna say, that inspires me when I see my work ethic, right? So it was a funny, not that you've even asked this, but I do get asked this, is like, what inspires you? And I was thinking about this the other day because I can never answer it, mate. I can never ever answer that question. And I honestly sat and thought about it in a weird, selfish way. It's like, I inspire myself. Like, my old fat bullshit, what I was, who what. Like, I inspire myself when I compare myself to that dude, and I'm looking at myself now. Bro, I send so much fuel up my ass, you have no idea.
I was 290 pounds twice in my life, and I'm coming down a third time. I feel you just on even just that sense of struggling with going up and down, and people saying this and that, and it is, man. Even yourself, baddest motherfucker, man. Talking about not feeling good with your shirt off or any of that kind of shit. People don't understand. You may look incredible on the outside, but how you feel here, how you work for yourself there really counts. And coming a long way up a 9-second knockout when you're 16 and then heading back to fucking school to do your shit and where you are now, man. People don't understand. They see it's, and I tell this to, a lot of fighters, and they know this, you're an iceberg, they just see the fucking tip. They don't see the entire miles down of all the pain, suffering, and ups and downs, wins and losses, and all the, unseen limitless hours.
No one knows and understands nothing, mate. People can talk their shit on Instagram and, oh, you're a fucking this, you're that. Mate, you'd never say that to my face. And two, you're not doing what I'm doing. Like, shut up, stay in your lane. I'm staying in my lane. I'm just posting what I'm doing. You're about it or you're not. People just want to talk shit, mate, but it comes with it,
Well, and we know that's kind of like the route that it's just kind of the way to be. It's cool to talk shit, apparently, and especially in the sports, there so many people have goldfish brain. You get one loss or you can make one mistake or whatever and that it's all over, man. And they're relentless, and the true fans and the people that are involved in combat sports, the athletes, the coaches, the staff behind it. When they see someone like yourself, when they see the growth, whatever the fuck those people say, it doesn't even matter, because they know what the work is being put in to show the growth.
Mate, I still have buddies, or I still have people that support me now, bruv. Still rooting, still posting, still whatever. They're not even my friends, but I know, and they posted pictures and shit from back in my 9-second knockout days, brother. Still. Now, that is cool.
That's what's up, man. Hopefully they turn that, I think it's the Hard Rock Hollywood in Miami there.
Yeah.
Hopefully it looks like Southeast London Arena, brother. Fucking
Right.
flag waving and everything.
I've told everyone about flags, and as far as I'm aware, everyone's bringing flags. So I really hope that everyone brings a bunch of flags. I want that shit to be like a stadium, mate. Yeah, it's gonna be. I want it to be raw.
It's quite interesting to, for growth in the mental state as well. It's kind of like a really solid mushroom trip, eh? Like you kind of come out of the other end of it on just like looking at yourself, like, wow, like I saw how I was. I know I wanted to grow there and I know I wasn't, but you finally get to that stage and it's literally like you're a different human and you're looking at yourself from the outside.
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree. That's exactly what it's like.
I'm chatting with Isaac on Monday, believe it or not.
Are you really? Yeah.
I am, sir. Yes. I was wondering if you had a message for him whatsoever. I got to do it if I'm in that position.
Yeah. No. Like honestly for Isaac, mate. Just fucking come guns blazing, mate. I just want to put on a show. We're co-main event for a reason. You know, it's all business, mate. There's no hate. We just want to both show up and try and bang each other out, mate. Just let's have fun. You know, all love.
That's what it's about. All love, brother. All love. That sport that, like you said about yesterday, Clay Guida's fight, he gave him the gloves. He appreciated his science so well. He wanted to trade gloves with him. I choked up during Ed Herman and Zach Cummings there. I don't know if you saw their fight there and they both retired in the ring.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes. I did.
Yeah, that was very special, man. And to see,
Crazy,
2 decades each, of hard work, and it ends in that city in an awesome display of boxing as well. Zach did excellent yesterday, and he sees his daughter DC interviewing, and then Ed gets interviewed, and they have a moment, and seeing them bow to each other in the center of the ring after a war like that, man, that's one of the best things for the sport, man.
Yeah, it's respect, bro. Like, at the end of the day, they're both going out on their shields to fucking hurt each other. And the least we can do is be like, all right, good job. You know?
Yeah. Respect to you coming in, man. Yeah, 100%.
Take two to about the other person. That dude didn't get his fight. He didn't get that show. He didn't get to do that performance. So, it takes 2 to tango. So, yeah, respect to the person, mate.
You said you trained in Tiger Muay Thai when you went to Thailand, correct?
Yes.
Did you meet a fellow named Adrian Sheed when you were there, sir? He was running the Muay Thai program, but he moved to AKA Thailand as well. I wasn't sure if the timelines added up because he just moved to Vancouver, where I'm at right now, and opened up a gym with Petch, the Glory kickboxing champion. But he was in Thailand for about 15 years doing some Muay Thai training.
Hey, I'm so bad with names, and that was a minute ago.
No worries. I know, I was a fucking minute ago.
We'll talk after this, and you can send me a name or picture or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. You got your 39-hour tribal tattoo on your arm there, and that back tattoo with the bamboo when you were there too.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, man. And I was on this tribal, and now I'm having like obviously all of it covered up behind it with. I was 17, like 34 this year. So done that. Obviously the tie pieces on the back with the bamboo, crazy. I had 3 pieces done with bamboo. So,
is that tapping?
Huh?
Is that the tapping?
With they don't necessarily tap it, but they hold it as, and like I don't know, yeah, just like you're gonna throw something, you just hold it, and they like balance it on their thumb, and they just like prick it like in and out.
Dude, that's awesome.
Fuck. Like a pinch. It doesn't burn. It's just like a pinch. It's different because with a tattoo gun, yeah, it's just a whole nother vibe because there's so many times it's going in and out, and they just gun it. With that, they just pushing. So every single. You got like 3 or 4 needles like tied onto the end. They dip it in. And they like push, and they like twist it at an angle. So like say it's like 4 needles in a line, so it's like a little line, and then they like chop it around to like make a circle, like.
That's old school, hey? Holy fuck, Jesus. So speaking of UFC yesterday, I want to bring up Max Holloway and his mindset as well. So he lost to Volk 3 times, but that's not phasing him, man. He comes into every fight with an 0-0 mindset. And this is something I just heard from Max, actually. I never realized this is what he does. You know, Brian Ortega, world class. What he did when they were fighting at one point, I don't know if you saw it. He showed Brian how to do guard when he was doing hooks in the middle of their fight. There was a time where they were fighting. I think it was about round 2 or 3, and Max kept piecing him up with his hook. And mid-fight, he paused his hook and he grabbed Ortega's hands and just pulled him back a bit. He said, "Bro, just go back here and you'll be able to block my hook," during the fight. So world-class athlete like that. Now he's fought Volkanovski 3 times, lost to Volkanovski 3 times, put on an excellent show against 10-0 in the UFC Arnold Allen yesterday.
Yeah.
He's making a statement, trying to come back, and again, I think that 0-0 mindset, no matter if you're coming off a win or a loss, would really helps fighters moving forward.
I can understand how he can do that. I feel like I can see how he does that and why he does that. Yeah, it's interesting. I've never really looked at it like that, with that kind of mindset. My whole mindset is different the last few months. So like I'm just kind of understanding a lot of shit right now. But yeah, I kind of understand the aspect of going in there with 0-0. So, you got to go dog it out. You got to be smart. You got to get the dub, but you got to look good and not let the win from before make you like overconfident. At the same time, you still got to feel like you're fighting for everything.
It's powerful, hey? It was very simple, and I've never heard anyone say that up until yesterday. I thought that was something very cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So BKFC, man, it's honestly, the fastest growing combat sports organization on the planet.
Sport in the world, bruv.
It's
We're
awesome.
Controlled street fight. Everyone wants to see that. But let's be real, mate.
Dude, the crowd is like all the OGs, all the heavy guys that really respect the game are in the stands. All the bad motherfuckers are coming over there. You got Perry, Rockhold, Alvarez, Mendez, motherfucking Joe Riggs was on that shit. We got man, it's massive. Feldman's doing an excellent job. And on top of that, I really like when he talks to you folks prior to the events, and he's hyping you up, and he says he just really appreciates you guys, and obviously enticing you to put on a great show for bonuses, etc. But just how much he knows that without you athletes, that it's just an organization with nothing. You guys are the meat, the bulk of that company. So it's good to see that he audibly puts that out there, especially now, as opposed to just waiting to give people their flowers. So I think that's not done often enough.
Yeah, I get you. I appreciate it. It's true.
So Miami, you've been there for about 9 years now, or 8 years?
Yeah, 9 years. Yeah, about 9 years or so.
And you met Daru through American Top Team.
Yeah, when I was almost like the first coach I trained with when I first was over here. We trained we had 1 session to go out, and I was like, "You're cool people." We just kicked it off and was cool,
Very nice.
So he's Daru's the man. So I've been working with him ever since. He's moved facilities a few times within that time. Yeah, lots happened in the last sort of 7-8 years. I say I came over here 9 years ago. That's when I met him, and then moved here. I say about 8 years, 7.5, 8 years or something. And then I've been working with Phil ever since. So that's been awesome, man. It's been an amazing journey. I say the change from the UK to the States, and then meeting coaches here, and obviously building relationships and building friendships and training partners, and just understanding America. It's been a lot, mate. Yeah, it's been a lot, but I'm getting there.
Diving through your history, and just because I'm obviously just what I see isn't everything, and no one can truly know your whole story, but just from what I've seen, it's obviously just been not on top of the ups and downs, but just having to just put yourself out there. I'm around, and I know how you feel with bouncing back, and even from London to Miami to London to Miami to London, Miami a bunch as well on top of that. People don't understand the toll it takes on constantly fluctuating training plans, etc., and then truly building a base where you're at today.
For real, mate. For real. And even being away from home, obviously I love America, I want to be here, and obviously I don't never want to be in London, But for example, like my mum was in hospital for having she had cancer in her breast and she was having surgery and stuff. And it's like, I'm in America, I couldn't fly. It was around the COVID time. I couldn't see my mum. You know, it was around like things like that, being across stateside as well, just not being able to be available for like my mum and my dad. I don't really have a big family, so, but just being able to be there for them, that kind of sucks, you know? So that's just, again, that's something else I have to like, you know, accept, you know? It's just a little selfish and shit sometimes, but it's like, as much as, yeah, they're traveling here and doing all this, it's like, it sucks when my mum or my dad is like, could do with my help right now and I want to get time with my mum or my dad and I can't, you know? That's something else I have to accept. So it's not just like this and this, it's like other shit that being here also affects, you know. So it's always a head thing. It's always, you know, I try to stay in contact well with my parents. We talk almost every day anyway, but you know, it's just, you know, not being available over there, but being here. Just had to sacrifice a lot, do a lot, figure out a lot, lose a lot, do some dumbass shit, do some fucking stupid shit. But now I'm here, mate. You know,
long way from the ferry and Halton Court, eh? Long fucking way.
South East London, the Ferrier Estate, kicking around on the fucking street to, yeah, finding the Hard Rock now, putting on a display for the world. Yeah, mate. That's where I'm at.
I really appreciate your story, man. And that's, and I'm not just trying to like, I'm talking like there's always a reason. And you're one of the ones that I really was, you know, happy to be chatting with because of the power of your story, man. I know it will help. It will help a lot of people.
And you'll learn a lot more about me in time for sure. I've got loads of stories.
I can't wait, brother. I can't wait. Yeah, it definitely won't be the first chat or last chat, that's for sure.
For sure, son.
Man, so your dad's a motherfucking badass, bro. Hopping the fence with you.
Pulling up on Wednesday, mate. My dad's here Wednesday, bro.
Oh, that's gonna feel good, man.
Yeah, I can't wait.
That's good. That's good, bro. Oh.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So yeah, all good. Playing 5 weeks, water loading, chilling. Yeah, a little bit of training, a little bit of sweating.
Guava cheese pastry every now and then.
Sorry?
Guava cheese pastry every now and then.
Guava cheese pastry? Oh, mate, I'd love that right now. No carbs, no bullshit.
So, were you 16 when you double leg take down the guy that broke his spine? Were you 16 when that happened?
No, when I done that, I think I was 18 or 19 when I broke his back. I was 16 when I knocked out Tory Groman. He was 24. He was 6'4". He was so tall. I was only a kid, mate. Yeah, funny. I was at school, mate. I went to school the next day.
Video on your phone, eh? Showing the boys.
Showing people on my phone. Oh, boys, look someone out on the weekend. Fucking mental, mate. Crazy.
So through American Top Team, you ended up meeting Hector Lombard.
Yeah, so Hector Lombard was friends with like Brad Pickett and Bowler. And obviously I trained with Bowler and Brad and all them guys, Jason Young. And then, yeah, Bowler and that was like, Jay, you know, you want to level up, you got to go to the States, you got to wrestle, get out there with the boys. Like, it's different. I was like, man, I'd love that. You know, just need the help sort of thing. And the boys helped me, like Bowler and that helped me. And when we flew over, Hector was already in London. So actually, when I flew over with Hector. It was the first time I met him. And I was kind of starstruck by him, you know. I was like, oh, that's Hector Lombard. That's pretty cool. And then we flew over and whatever. And then, yeah, obviously, yeah, straight away he was like the first sort of fighter I knew from that team. Yeah, it was crazy. 8, 9 years ago. And now, like, we spar and bang each other like crazy still.
That's awesome, man.
Cool people, man. Crazy. Everyone knows he's crazy, but I love he's crazy. Hector's a really good people, man. He's got a big heart. He's a really nice, he's a sound dude, mate. I really like Hector Lombard.
Very nice, man. Very nice.
My coach, Kieran Kettle.
Oh, Kieran Kettle, my bad. Yeah. Yeah, Kieran Kettle. Yeah, contacted me when he saw you were going to be on and going to be chatting with him as well in the future there. How much?
Yeah, he's over there with you.
Yeah, he's in Alberta, I believe.
Yeah, he moved over to Canada,
Yeah.
Crazy. It's like he was my coach and then me, like I moved to America and then he moved to Canada and it worked out that me and him are the closest together away from everyone. Like, he went over here, so it's like we're still closer than anyone from the UK.
It's kind of funny how that works, and I even found it hilarious that Kings contacted. I got in contact with them, and also chatting with Kettle, and it's kind of just like this full circle thing that's kind of just presented itself within
Awesome.
this month.
Good for you, man. I appreciate your hustle. I appreciate your research and like you're doing your digging. Like I appreciate you seem to know more about me than most. So I appreciate that.
Of course, brother. Like I said, I think it's a disrespect to combat sports journalism, the sport itself, and the athlete if people aren't doing their due diligence prior to speaking with you guys. Because I know, again, like I said, how much you guys put on the line. Not only just your life, but more than just what we see on the surface. Like you said, not being able to see your parents. These things that we don't even think of. We always just associate you with athletic problems. We truly, honestly, even as a fight fan, so digging into you and getting to know that it's awesome. So
awesome, I appreciate that.
Of course,
man.
Of course, no
Awesome.
problem. I know you got another interview coming up. I don't want to take too much more of your time.
Yeah, no worries, brother. But we'll catch up again soon. I say we'll get this fight out of the way, mate, and we'll get back on and talk about it on air again. But yeah, enjoy the show, and what's gonna be is gonna be, mate. Just have fun watching.
Oh fuck, have fun in there, brother.
Canadians, I love Canada, mate. I love it over there. Canadians are so cool people.
Thanks,
Apart
brother.
from Canadian art.
The sport, again, like, this is kind of, why I'm doing this is that when I talk about combat sports, not too many people are really following it line to line up here. And if they are, they're kind of base level fans and they're not getting the exposure because this work isn't being done, I find, up here. It's championship fight, and that's the news you see.
See, and that's it. No one's digging, no one's looking, no one's nothing. They just see what they see, and that's it.
And the stories like yours truly have power to change lives. They really do, when told properly. They truly do, sir. Of course,
really do.
Of course, man. I really appreciate this, bro. Good luck in there, and we'll talk real soon, bro.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Have a blessed day.
Jake Brutal Bostwick, everyone.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, brother. We'll talk real soon.
Take care, mate. All the best.
Much love, bro. Bye-bye.
It's priceless! Work for this shit, mate, and it feels so good, and it's so nice for it to pay off. So.